That's pretty much
only
what
works.
anyone does.
It only works some of the time.
Okay, part 2. Hi, episode 73. Getting smoked. Crazy. What'd you do last week?
Okay, so like I was saying, I shot this thing, and it's fun. And apparently I'm going to be doing my first competition with this, which is a friendly thing at one of my clubs come this weekend. Then I bought Hogue grips for this, and Kroger was saying I'm a dumbass and shouldn't have bought Hogue and should have bought Packmeyer and something else. But yeah, so that's about what happened, and I was pretty much done before the stream shit itself last time.
Thanks, Google. Hey, Garrett, what have you been doing?
Making some shotgun slugs, shooting some shotgun slugs.
Oh, do you cast?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Tell us about it.
It was awesome because I bought the cheapest, shittiest box of Winchester target loads I could get, turned them all into delicious slugs, and both of my semis just fed them great. About 50 yards, I was shooting like 6-inch groups, so good enough for actually killing something, but really blew the fuck out of some cinder blocks. So, pretty sweet.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's fucking sweet. Where do you get your lead from? Because that's always a fun thing with reloaders.
Also, made some buckshot too.
Oh.
Where do I get my lead from? Sailboat. Found at the scrapyard there was an old sailboat in there. And did you know that sailboats have about a 500-pound ballast in the bottom of them that's basically pure lead?
Oh, yeah, and if you can get that shit, it is excellent.
Yeah.
Because pure lead is what you want to cast, your shotgun slugs from and all that kind of stuff, right? Your muzzle loading stuff?
Well, I don't muzzle load, but...
when you do, you'll have your supply.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it was a real son of a bitch to get it out of there. It took me like 8 pieces to get it out, so...
So you just didn't burn down the sailboat?
Oh, I just smashed it out with a big splitting maul and a 12-pound sledge bashing into that until it split into chunks that I could lift.
You probably went about that the hardest possible way, but I have no idea what would be better. So
use my chainsaw?
Really criticize.
Chainsaw probably worked, actually.
You think so? I mean, it's soft, but is it that soft?
It's lead. I mean, you can use wood saw blades on aluminum when you're cutting it, so why wouldn't a chainsaw cut lead? Because it's got to be softer than aluminum.
Yeah, but you get lead chunks all over the freaking place. Like your wood chopping is probably better. Like chopping the lead like it's a big...
I just wear my respirator. I got that full face shield from when I was cementing, so I did keep it out of my lungs, right?
Yeah. Out of your eyeballs and every other
it's a full face shield, right? Plastic.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. You're giving like a cloud of lead billowing around. Right? Just squint. It's fine.
Have you had your kids? Because that's all that matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cranked one out already, so I'm good.
You can cook your swimmers in dust lead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to California, so I won't get cancer from it, right?
Well, they won't even let you into the state now.
Oh yeah.
Well, no. Oh, ooh, perfect segue. Perfect segue. Hey, are you, by the way, okay, hold on. Garrett, are you done talking?
Oh, go ahead. You can segue away.
No, that's a stupid thing. Did you do anything else?
No, not at all.
Okay, now that's just completely ruined everything. Adriel, segue. Yo. Speaking about assault weapon features, hey, Adriel, what are you angry about?
Angry about? Yeah. Shopify, like virtue signaling their Eastern ways on the rest of us. So Shopify is the easiest way to do e-commerce online, and they do it good. It's a hosted platform, so you know the olden days when people would make their own e-commerce websites and they would fucking suck. Marstar.
Oh, you and I had the same idea. How great is that?
So Shopify is a hosted platform. They just handle a bunch of stuff for you. They give you a template. You have a good shopping a checkout experience. They categorize stuff. It all makes sense. It's very easy for like someone who's into guns and has like lots of gun stuff to make a store, right? And now they no longer allow gun stuff on their platform. So we're gonna have to find some other way of selling that stuff. which is going to be bad for us because now all these gun shops who were using Shopify and kind of using it as a crutch because they don't know how to do e-commerce, and they didn't have to because Shopify was a good experience, are going to try making shops themselves. Some of them will be able to do it, and some of them are going to get a lot worse. And there's a lot of gun shops that are using Shopify right now.
Oh, yeah. Off note, thanks to a post on both CGN and on Reddit, we know that these retailers use that service. CTC Supplies, Eagle Hunting Supplies, The Shooting Edge, True North Arms, Select Shooting Supplies, Durham Outdoors, Al Priorities, Rangeview Sports, Red Door Shooting Center, Canadian Gun Works, S&J Hardware, and the Calgary Shooting Center. So all of those businesses.
And Spectre Ballistics.
And Spectre. Shit, he's hit too? Fuck,
yep.
Spectre Ballistics?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's...
Yep.
That fucking sucks.
There's probably more of them, actually, if I think about it. Is CTC Supplies in that list?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of them, and it's gonna make it real shitty. By the way, in my day work, I have a website building company. So if you're a gun retailer out there and you need a decent website, I can build one.
The shell is strong in this one.
Oh, I shell it
Quick
every
question, Adriel.
opportunity.
Is that your race gun there that you're cleaning?
Oh yeah, this is no, this is not a race gun. This is a Sam 1911. Now we had a historical shoot over the weekend here, and this is the only reason I was hanging on to this thing. It's a 1911 A1 replica. But
how many wars did that gun win?
Is it in 45?
It's in 45 and 2 World Wars, if you're counting.
2 World Wars.
And counting.
And counting.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
If there's a third, it'll be here to win it.
And did it jam as much as my sandwiches?
It did not jam once on the weekend.
Bullshit.
And
Did you only shoot 230 grain ball round nosed ammunition?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, straight I did. I didn't want it to jam.
And you kept that thing more lubricated than a hooker, right?
Not really. I didn't do a terrific job on lubing it. And
he went in dry.
4 people were shooting
Bite the
this.
pillow, honey.
Yeah, 4 people were shooting this thing, and it ran pretty good. Pretty
Did
good.
anybody complain about the 45 being too much for them?
No, we had a lady shooting this thing, and she liked it. And she normally shoots a 9mm. So,
so
yeah,
Adrian, do you have a 9mm handy?
What's that?
Do you have a 9mm handy?
Not handy, but yeah, I've got 9mm in here.
Okay, because one of the funniest things to ever do is put them side by side. The hole on a 45 is comically large.
Okay, well, I don't have to go far.
Yeah, it is comically large. Like, I don't know, people don't ever think about it, but it's damn near half a fucking inch. It's a big hole, okay? If it was a girl, she'd be loose.
I just remembered something else I did. I got to shoot a Desert Eagle.
No,
Like
that's
this?
not a hot dog down the highway.
Like
That's
this?
a propelling down a cannon.
Oh, it's gone.
Now it jammed. It jammed.
But yeah, I got to shoot a Desert Eagle in 357 on the weekend.
Ooh.
So you didn't shoot a Desert Eagle. That's what you're saying.
It was just as stupid as I thought it would be. The gun kicks a whole bunch and jams every fucking round.
Was it at a range gun?
No, it was someone owned it, and his gun was shooting like way to the fucking left as well. Like,
Are you sure you
the
weren't
left.
just bitch wristing it?
No, I'm quite positive because he had it shooting way to the left as well.
Are you sure
Maybe
you
you guys
both
both
weren't
suck.
bitch wristing it?
Yes, because this is also in 357 and it does not shoot left.
But
Has a
maybe
better
you're just
trigger,
not bitch wristing that one.
Have we bugged them enough about it yet?
No.
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 Say something, Adriel. Because Garrett said it.
Oh, I said it too.
Oh, did you?
All right.
Okay.
I just gotta get closer to my mic here. Get a hot mic.
But yeah, no, I'm quite positive I was not bitch wristing this stupid, impractical pile of garbage.
Hey, you know what? I have a story about that. There's a local shop here in Victoria, and I was talking to the guy behind the counter one day. And as it happens with gun shops, people come in and they try to sell things. This was all legal. The guy came in and he goes, "You guys do consignment?" And he goes, "Yes, we do." Behind the counter guy said, And then the guy brings in a briefcase. And in this briefcase is a Desert Eagle in 50 AE, in 44, and in 357. Now, you can
convert it to 357 from
convert any Desert Eagle to any of those chamberings, except one of the later models, which is exclusively 357, if I recall correctly. But the older models, you could literally just change the slide and the barrel, and you'd have a different caliber. What you don't see often is the same gun come with 2 barrels, let alone 3 barrels, let alone the case. You don't see the set often. And the fact that this guy had them all was incredibly rare. According to the guy, he wanted to get rid of it because he'd shoot it and he didn't like it because it kicked too much. So then he didn't shoot it, and then he left it in the case for a few years and it rusted. And he couldn't get it to work because it was rusted. And so he just wanted to get rid of it. Now, the guy behind the counter knew that this gun was a cleaning away from working. So he said, I'll take it off your hands. Guess how much he said? And then again, this is a gun shop backroom story, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But the guy said that he paid $1,500 for it. Now, those guns new are $2,000. The set, the kits are a couple $100 each. So I think he made out all right.
Yep.
I was going to say about 350, but
about a
Obviously.
pack of darts.
It was obviously 350. I should have gone with that. Adriel, aside from being pissed off at the fact that Shopify is being completely and utterly moronic, what have you been up to last week?
Lots. So much. I'm still married, thankfully. But
hey, you made it.
hey,
I made it. I made it through all week. Let's see. Last weekend I was in BC at the Redneck 3-Gun Challenge in Prince George.
Oh, gross. What would you go to BC?
Yeah, especially in Prince George. Man, that's in the middle of nowhere. What the heck? Oh. So much driving, so many trees. Let's see. I had a really good start. My match, the first stage I did, I got 5th overall. Second stage I got 2nd overall, like barely squeaking next to 1st. But it went really downhill from there. I had some jabs on my rifle, had some jabs on my pistol, and I had some brain farts that didn't help me very much.
What was your biggest mistake?
My biggest mistake? I would say my biggest mistake wasn't memorizing the stages a little bit more as seriously as I should have. I'm kind of nonchalant. I like, there's an array over there, there's an array over there. I'll reload in the middle. Good enough. And if I shoot it like that, and if it's a simple stage, I'm good to go. But there was a couple of stages there that were thinker stages, and I did not commit my plan enough to memory. And in between, I was making it up on the fly. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it does not work very well. So it didn't work out very well for me on a couple of stages. I ended up like reshooting the same target like a couple of times and missing a couple of targets. So like not missing them as in like not shooting them, but missing as in like forgetting about them. I took 10th overall, which at a big like national level match like that is, I think it's pretty good. I can definitely do better. I could probably, if I was on my game, I could probably do like, I don't know, like 6th or 7th or maybe 5th in there. So I need to get better at that. I need to replace my AR trigger again. I think I was talking about this on this show. I had that Elfman that the hammer was following the bolt.
Yeah.
Yep. I returned it, and I got another one, and it's doing it again. So, a vendor there took advantage of me in my time of need, and sold me a trigger. That's the Timney Calvin Elite. It's got an adjustable trigger shoe on it that you can cant either way. And it's got like a couple of other trigger shoes that you can pop on there, including like this this knurled bar. But I kind of like just this regular trigger here. So it's adjustable left, right, up and down, a couple of other different ways. It's 1.5 pounds, so it's very light. Yeah, and it's a single stage, so there's no pull to it. You're just pulling like that.
Oh my god!
And then it comes back, and you pull, and that's it. Yeah, so 1.5 pounds. It should be easy to do double taps at this thing.
Yeah, mag dumps for days, huh?
Yeah. Well, in 3-gun, we're always putting 2 rounds on our cardboard targets because you can get 1 in the A or you can get 2 anywhere, and it's just easier to just pound them out. Just put 2 on target, right? So a double tap speed is really important to us. You get on target, you slap the trigger twice, and you keep going, and that should definitely make it easier on there. With my Glock, some of my rounds were seated a little bit long, and it gave me a couple failures to go into battery. So when I got back, I reloaded some of my other ammo to a shorter OAL, and I shot those at 2 matches since, and they were fine for both.
So did you just grab your rounds and just tap them with a hammer?
No, you step on them with your boot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need a hammer.
Or you just hit the slide a little hard.
Yeah. Let's see here. I got to do some more pistol work, speed getting into positions, target transition, that kind of thing. Bad levers can be hazardous to your match. There was a couple people who got DQ'd from bad levers. So I've got one here. The risk there is that you slap your new magazine in, you go down and you hit your bad lever, and that makes the slide go forward. And then sometimes if you hit it too fast, you hit the trigger. And yeah, that'll cause an ND, and that'll be the end of your match. And that happened to 2 people at that match. And it's happened to people at some of our other matches as well. So it's just something to look out for out there. That was a really fun match.
Functions, kids. Gross motor functions.
Yeah. Now, Ian from Forgotten Weapons was saying the bad lever was a bad idea, and you shouldn't get one because of that risk there of NDing.
Oh, that's who I heard it from. I remember you talking about the NDs, but then I remember Ian specifically saying, just don't. Yeah.
That was their argument there. So really cool match. I shot with a bunch of guys from Saskatchewan, and it was really sweet from that aspect.
God damn it! I saw you go for the duck.
Jeez, yeah.
It's a 2-screen thing. It's an advantage there.
Full autism going on there.
Shot Maple Seed at Chaz. So Maple Seed is that 22 thing. Now, there's a couple of when you're shooting let me describe a Maple Seed. Maple Seed is like a basic rifle marksmanship training program for a day, and then you shoot some qualification stages at the end of the day to see how you did, right? So they'll start you off with like a target like this, and just see how you can do, if you can put all your rounds on target, if you count. This is actually a reproduction of like World War I targets that they would have used, and the idea is you want to get all your rounds on target. And this one, they're all breaking the green on there, so they're all hitting on there.
What the hell is that supposed to be?
It's like a rough approximation of a torso and a head. But keep in mind, this is World War I. So I don't know. Maybe they use bales or something for their targets.
Hey, World War I, don't forget they wore those big padded pants there.
Yeah, exactly.
Side, right?
Yeah, you got to look stylish.
French crawling, yeah.
I guess if you really squint and, take a couple of hits to the head with the butt stuck off a rifle, it kind of looks like a person.
Yeah, the chlorine gas comes overhead, and it's like, I don't know.
Oh, you want to know something?
If you're holding your
chlorine gas, no, that shit's scary, dude.
On your nose.
Chlorine gas, when it's cold out, is actually more of a mist that doesn't go into your lungs. So they would release that shit at night, and that would drift and collect on the soldiers' uniforms. And then as soon as they got out of the cold and went down into their shacks where it was warmer, that shit would evaporate and start releasing inside.
Huh.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart and devious. Yep.
Chemical warfare, kids.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Let's see. Okay, Maple Seed. So you shoot that stuff. You learn about using a sling. You really should bring a semi-auto 22 because there's a couple of positions where like shooting a semi-auto is better because you've got like a minute to do it, kind of a thing. I shot it with my Norinco bolt action 22. Look at
thought
that.
You said
Beautiful.
You would never shoot that with a bolty.
You're not supposed to. You're really not supposed to shoot that with a bolt because
you were challenging yourself.
No, I was actually. I thought that I would get my boy to shoot my 795, which is here. So I brought this for him. They foamed it up for him and everything like that. But the stock's still too long for him. So they got him a different one with an adjustable stock, and I was still using the bolt, and I was like, I'll just keep using it.
One word, hacksaw.
Yeah, I could do that. So I shot this guy instead. It's a bolt, so it's a bit slower. This foam on here is so you can get a proper cheek weld, just adds a little bit more space there. I was running these 5-round mags, and the best ammo you can possibly get, Winchester M22.
That is the only good Winchester ammunition.
It is okay ammo. It's definitely okay. Anyways,
What about these?
You know what? There is exactly one brand of ammunition that I've seen have issues out of a fucking 598 one, and that was Winchester bulk.
I love Winchester bulk shotgun ammo for 3-gun. Anyways, yeah, I qualified again. So I've shot it before, and it adds the skill on top when you shoot it. I've got a 236, a 237, and a 244 out of 250. And 210 is qualifying. One other guy at my club qualified, and now I'm gonna go and I signed up to be an instructor in training, and they accepted me. So I'm gonna start instructing that stuff and try to promote rifleman marksmanship across Alberta, that kind of thing.
Decent.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring out Kroger-shaped targets?
So like dudes with sombreros and
Kroger targets. I think I got some other ones here.
No, he's got to make sure they're wearing a safari hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
This is the target that they'll shoot. I got to put a little hat on top one, I think. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. No, so you'll shoot like one target standing, one's going from standing to sitting, one going from standing to prone, and then one in prone. This one you have lots of time. That one you have lots of time. These middle two you don't have lots of time. So that's where a semi-auto is a better idea for something like this. But I guess you can get good with a bolt.
What's the range they're shooting at for those targets?
25 meters.
Okay.
25 meters, and realistically, you need to be doing about 4 MOA. So you need to shoot into about an inch to make these little targets here at the bottom.
And the ones at the bottom, you'd be prone or on the rest
prone.
or what? Yeah.
No rest. They don't do any rested. So prone. The idea with this is that they're teaching it with a sling.
Yeah.
If I have one here. Like a USGI sling, right? There's a couple of interesting ways that you can sling up with that, where you do a hasty sling, which you guys might have tried before, and then the other style cinching up on your arm, which is also pretty interesting.
I only remember that kind of stuff from the Air Cadet stuff where you were shooting the Enfields with their 22s, and they did a little bit of sling work there.
Those guns are so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a really interesting skill because you can use a hasty sling like shooting gophers, shooting deer, all kinds of things, right?
But what about shooting deer with 50 BMG?
Oh, yeah. You can just muscle that thing up to your shoulder. Let's see here. I shot 3-gun again. I DQ'd because my Glock jumped out of my holster. There was a car stage, and I was getting out of a car, and the Glock got bumped. I ran around a bit more, and my Glock fell out. It was not loaded. There was nothing in the chamber. But
it wasn't a CP 320,
and it wasn't the 320. Ooh, everyone had been running by then. But no, I got DQ'd, which for an equipment malfunction like that, where it wasn't me that I didn't do anything specific other than not tighten down my holster, I'm okay with that. I just RO'd for the rest.
Was that the sandpaper Glock?
Yes, the glitter Glock. Yep. It must have just really caught on that door handle and pulled it out. And then I shot a 2-gun match the day after. It rained all day. The 2-gun was our historical, so we were shooting like SKSs and Mosins, a lot of Garands, a lot of P14. No, one P14. That turned out to be the sleeper hit because the P14 is old. Like that design is 1914, so it predates like the Mosin Nagant. The 9130 is is already into the 30s, right? The Garand's design is actually pretty early too, but. Yeah, super interesting. It was a fun match. I would say that shooting a 1911 is not different enough compared to our firearms that we can use today. Shooting an SKS compared to that AR, night and day. There's just no comparing them. Our times, we had some guys shooting modern as well, and our times shooting these semis was twice as long, and the guys shooting the bolt were even longer still. So. Very interesting there. I think next year I might do like a Red October or something like that, where we take our World War One, World War Two, or era firearms out and shoot with those.
Do you have to wear the hat too?
Any kind of kit gets you bonus points.
What about a girdle?
A girdle?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's period accurate, is it? For like a soldier?
As long as it's crotchless.
Crotchless girdle.
You're talking now, Garrett.
Yeah. Since it was in the rain and we're shooting corrosive ammo, we were like, I really had to clean my guns late at night and caught it before any corrosion happened.
You're in Alberta. What the hell do you care?
It was raining all day. The whole day it was raining. It was miserable.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say maybe because I've actually had a gun rust on me in Alberta because it rained on it.
Yeah.
It was a Remington, so it was expected. But
yeah, you don't even need the rain for that to happen.
no, you don't. You need to look at it the wrong way, and it's like, fuck you, rust.
Yeah, see, everybody says, like, you know, that one that I've got, my 783, I hunted, got snow all covered on it, and it sat in the truck for a couple of days, and not a speck of rust on that one. That's
The 783 is a Marlin,
Adriel, at least it wasn't a 770.
Yeah.
No, the 783 is a Marlin design, and I bet that they still had Marlin making those stupid things. Because you know they're like consolidated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, remember your review for the 770, Adriel?
Still get hate on that, even today.
Fuck you! That rifle has caught many deer.
Caught many deer. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I was up to. I got a trigger pack for that 795.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, like M Carbo. I'm like, this trigger fucking sucks, and I emailed M Carbo, the guy there, and I'm like, hey, I want to do a review on this trigger, and he's like, you bet, and he sent me one of them, and I don't know where it is, but I'll install that tonight.
So this show is brought to you by M Carbo. Send us swag.
Send me swag.
No, actually not.
No?
We're not sponsored by M Carbo, but if he wants to sponsor us, I guess. I don't think he knows.
Do they make triggers for the 597? Because, like, I'll take one.
They do like trigger spring kits for a lot of them, so there'll be like a reduced power spring, so you can get a lower trigger pull, right?
So wait, you're telling me I bought my M Carbo springs that I put in last show for nothing? We could have had them sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
we 100% would have gotten sponsored.
Wait,
then
in the last show, did you really play it up?
No, see, that's what I'm
doing. I was too busy jamming myself. Scarred for life.
It's true.
Scarred for life.
Oh, there they are. He also sent me an Axis one for a Savage Axis. So,
but doesn't the Axis come with the Acu trigger?
No, not the Axis one.
That's There you go.
There's the old chunky parts. Yep. Done.
Yeah, here's my 795.
Made in America. Got my MIA sticker. Came with it.
Let's get videos. All right, I'm done with mine. Who's next?
Me.
You?
Yep. What did I do? I bought guns. More.
BB or pellet?
Fuck you. CO2 pellets.
Airsoft.
No, airsoft.
48 pumps.
And yeah, I got some guns because my buddies. You guys remember that double barrel that I had, that Overlander, the Rossi?
No. Oh, is that the one that you sold for cowboy action?
Yeah. I sold it to a buddy of mine, and it broke. Because he only fired the left barrel because he only shot modified because he only went to shoot that gun when he went out trap shooting with me. So he didn't want to shoot the improved cylinder choke. He always shot the modified cylinder choke, and therefore that trigger saw all the work and broke. So that's expected because these guns are made in Brazil, and Rossi only makes so many good things. You can't expect that much abuse on one side. And apparently some of these guns do tend to break. Some of them don't. Some of them do. So he needed a parts gun. And he came across one. Actually, no, I came across one on CGN and I was like, oh, I'll buy that. So I gave him a call and he's like, hey, do you want it? And he's like, yeah, okay. So I bought the gun for him. And it turns out that gun is in way better shape than the one he already has. So the one he already has turned into the parts gun.
Is that because you handled it before you sold it to him and you can't have anything nice? Or
yes. No, not at all. It just like it was a luck. It was luck. The thing. The only thing that was wrong with it is somebody. Oh, and this is like Bubba 101. Somebody changed out the butt plate and screwed on one of those wholesale sports quality universal butt pads on it.
Did they at least cut it poorly with an X-Acto knife around it?
No, they just said fuck it. Like it literally does not fit. Like it was on like slightly offside. It was not matching to the top of the stock or the bottom. And it was only like actually touching the stock on one side and on the other it wasn't. So it didn't even fit. Like it wasn't even close. But they have a butt pad on it instead of a butt plate. So I guess that's what they wanted, right? So he's going to take the butt plate from his gun and put it on the new gun, and then he's going to have a brand new gun, and he's going to have an old gun. That's going to be the parts gun. Gun. Then I had a thought. I said to myself, you know what you need, Crover? You need a gun from your birth country. So I went about thinking, what kind of guns does Colombia use? And then
elastic band guns.
One sold by the ATF.
Then I realized I probably can't get an Ace 23 in Canada since it's an AK variant. Because who knew that apparently Colombia likes the Ace 23? I do remember when I was growing up that a lot of the military guys had G3s, actually.
It's also illegal.
G3s and Galils. That was really cool. They had Galils and FALs. I remember seeing a couple of FALs. And since I was not born then, after World War II, apparently they had Mausers. And so I posted an ad on CGN, want to buy Colombian Mauser number matching shooter grade good bore, and I actually got a reply. I ended up paying out the ass for it because the guy obviously did not really want to sell it. He just showed it to me, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll pay you this much for it. Afterwards, I'll tell you how much I paid, Crazy, and you're gonna hate me.
Wait, are you gonna? Did you tell your wife how much you paid for it? So
what, Garrett?
Did you tell your wife how much you paid for it? Like actually paid for it? Because keep in mind, she might watch the stream and catch you on that. Don't tell her these things.
You think my wife watches this? She's got better shit to do.
When she goes to divorce you, she'll be watching them.
Those videos will be long gone.
I already hate you for buying it because you didn't buy it in 7mm Mauser, so it's already worthless.
Hey, man, apparently after World War II, the Colombians and just about every other South American government that was using a Mauser just said, F this, the Americans have 10 shitloads of M2 ball for the M1 Garands, and then just rechamber all their fucking guns into 30-06. So I am now rolling 30-06.
Some of them did
God's caliber.
Yeah, some of them did do 308. I think the Navies went with a lot of 308, and then all the main regular armies just stuck with 30-06.
30-06.
30-06. Adriel.
Yo.
Approximately how many deer do you think have been with 30-06?
How many deer do you think what will happen with 30-06?
How many deer have been taken by 30-06?
Oh, probably at least a couple. Yeah, definitely at least a couple.
All of them.
Yeah, all the ones that were shot at.
Yeah, all the ones that were shot at, and all the ones that weren't shot at by 30-30.
Yeah.
I think between 30-06 and 30-30, we're gonna go ahead and get what 95% of all deer shot in North America.
Probably. And the other
5%. All game.
Oh, the other 5% is 270 Winchester.
No, the other 5% is 303 British.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. The Maritimes have to represent. That old tree. That's my Newfie accent.
Oh, Lordy Thunder and get out the street.
Lord Thunder and Jesus Christ. Where the fuck is Andrew? Whatever happened to that kid?
Oh, he's still going to school. I text him sometimes. He's hilarious. We'll tell you a story about that one of these days, Garrett. It's fucking funny as hell. Oh, we have a question actually. From the side chat on YouTube. T3 asks, oh God, what the hell is it? What's your best pick for an entry-level precision rifle? And I said Bubba Mosin, but I obviously was
Regular Mosin.
Precision rifle? Right here. Right here. Tapco, Chinese scope. Yes. Can't lose.
Give me 1 second. I'll go find the foregrip that I put on this one time. That right there.
Is that the Wartac rail on it?
On this?
Yeah.
No, drilled in tap receiver, bud.
Oh,
Chinese.
yeah.
Can't destroy the value.
God, that makes me so happy. You have no idea. You shit post the fuck out of that, right? I've seen that on Weekend Gun It like 3 times.
All the time.
Oh, that's glorious. People get pissed too.
Oh, you should see my IMG girl about it there.
Oh.
Just people just, oh, why don't you destroy that? I'm like, dude, I bought that thing for $200. Leave me alone.
You're the reason everyone hates SKS owners.
Yeah, they should. It's shot a lot of ammo though, you know. That was like
rifle of Simonov and think this needs more stupid shit.
Yeah, it did. You know, it went from being not used to I put 2 crates through that thing in the first 3 months I owned it. So
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of ammo.
That is a
yeah,
lot.
well, it was everybody. Hey, come and try out my modern warfare gun here, boys. And you know how many mag dumps there were just not aiming. Just how fast can you get 5 rounds out of this thing?
Oh, come on.
Haven't
fast,
gotten the XCR. Yeah,
Hey,
gotten the XCR mag version yet.
No, I just can't justify spending the money on that. That's
Says the guy with the green SKS.
yeah, but that costs money.
You've got your priorities crossed up, boy.
No, that's why you have the 85 round drum that's pinned the 5 rounds and 5 rounds only at all times. Always pinned.
Every time. That pin never left that gun. I mean,
No.
mag. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously not.
No,
Never.
Not once.
Not ever.
By the by, another horrible experience is, have you ever fed a drum magazine like almost full to capacity and then had it eject every single round out because you accidentally touched it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen videos
Let me
of
tell
it.
you how long it takes you.
Actually, I should say I've never personally
It takes a very
experienced
long time to clean up 5 rounds off the ground. I can tell you that. A long time.
a long time.
My dad would tell me stories of the Sterlings in the military. They weren't even drum mags, just stick mag SMGs. And he said there would be times when you'd go to cock it because it was open bolt, and if you'd fucked the mag, if you like knocked it the wrong way, you'd cock it, and all the rounds would fly out the ejection port.
It's like a little party.
Yeah.
But back to the question of T3, precision rifle, Tika.
Huh? What are we talking about? Tika, like cheap or like what's the price?
Oh,
She said entry
DM
level, didn't
Day. I like mine. It works really good. What's your opinion on Desert Tech DMR? I don't know. I've never owned one.
Sound like entry level.
Yeah, it's a little too much money for what you get, I guess. I mean, the fucking what? Like, there's a T97 out there that does the same thing. I don't know. What's your best pick for entry level precision rifle, Ariel? That's the question.
Savage 10 TR.
Oh fuck, that's a good choice actually.
They're so fucking cheap. They got a heavy barrel. They're ready to rock and roll for precision.
What's the price range on
That's
those?
it. Oh, what about a Ruger precision rifle?
Also good. Yep. Quite a bit more. Those Savage 10 TRs are like $700 bucks.
Savage 10s. right, Garrett, give me your pick of an entry level precision rifle.
Basically, I would walk in a Canadian Tire, and anything that wasn't the cheapest Savage or the cheapest Remington there, that would be my pick.
Oh shit, that's actually not a half bad rule of thumb.
Sometimes the cheap ones are fine though.
Well, and what caliber you want to shoot, right? Canadian Tire's going to have it if they got it. And
Oh no, that's the beauty of Canadian Tire. If you want some fucking snowflake shit, it's gonna have it. Like pistol ammo, out the ass, you're gonna pay for it. But weird ass fucking rifle chamberings.
yeah,
Not anywhere near here.
Well,
the one around me here's
sorry,
got a
center
whole
of the
pile of
universe.
guns and left-handed too. So
I
Yeah,
remember
they
when I went to
do.
my local Canadian Tire to buy
Yeah.
my gun safe. They like gave me the stink eye the whole way out of the store. Didn't even help me. I had to drag the safe through the whole store to the front because they just dumped it
See?
at the back and went, "Here you go," and left. And I dragged
that's
that
why
with
you're having-
like soccer mom's giving me the stink eye.
that's why you're having problems with your pistol, because you can't even carry a gun safe. What the hell?
I don't know what you mean, but I'm gonna laugh anyways.
Well, if he can't carry a gun safe, how can he hold his
Oh
pistol?
yeah. Oh, are we going back to him being a bitch? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're doing. I was trying to be polite about it.
Dude, I'm like
But
2
don't.
years in. That's like 5 for most people.
I
Ow.
still don't know where this came from.
I don't like that
I have
guy.
a problem shooting these things.
Now, Grady, don't get defensive. What's your pick for a precision entry level rifle? Oh my
What?
god.
Mine.
Homemade wine.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but
Listen into that.
My pick would be a Howa 1500.
how? Oh right, you're a Howa fanboy.
Yep.
Is it entry level?
Yeah, I paid less
Oh,
than
yeah.
$1,000 for mine with a scope on it and 223 with a heavy 20-inch barrel.
That's actually a
I would say
pretty good
that's
deal.
not bad.
I mean, there's an argument to be made about why you would go with 223, but man, if you're gonna
I
look,
mean, I
blinker,
didn't get it as a precision. If I was getting it as like a precision rifle, they actually sell the Howas in chassis and like 6.5 Creedmoor. So there's that.
Me
But like
more.
I got 223 because I was buying a Coyote gun.
Oh no, there you go. That's a perfect call.
Have you ever actually shot at a coyote? That's
Nope.
my next question.
Not a Coyote gun, haven't gone Coyote hunting.
Hey man, I got a gopher gun that's never seen a gopher.
One of my guns has shot at birds. I say at. Shot
Do
at birds.
pigeons count as birds? Do you just like
No,
Go
that's
out on
wing,
your-
those are wing rats. That's not.
No,
a
no,
pigeon.
no. I shot at geese. I shot at geese. No, I did not shoot geese.
problem was it wasn't painted baby blue? That's a surefire way to kill
Oh,
geese.
fuck.
If I brought a
But
baby
that's
blue
another
gun
gun
out
people are
hunting
salty
there,
about, man. That
people would
fucking
not let me
88.
shoot.
Oh,
Oh, and especially once I showed the pile of dead geese carcasses beside it. What I'm gonna do this year for hunting season, I'm putting the GoPro on the barrel of that blue one there.
oh
I
fuck.
bought 3 of the 5-round mags for it that I can pin, so I can actually legally use it for goose hunting. So I'm gonna try and rip off some mag changes on a big flock.
Adriel, you were doing your quad loads, weren't you?
Duels. You can't even quad load when you're hunting.
Oh yeah.
Because you got a you took the A5 out, right? And it's got the fancy fucking loads the round for you.
That's cheating.
It's cheating.
It's not really. If anything to murder Canadian geese, because they're sons of bitches. They all need to die.
Yeah, and snow geese.
The less of them,
Oh,
the better.
Especially snow geese.
Oh right, that's the only thing that there is to do out there in the heart of Canada. Shoot birds.
No. There's moose.
Oh
There's
right. You
The
should
birds
get
are just
everything.
going through too. They don't even want to live there. They're just trying to get through there.
They're-
Murder them away.
they wander out of Ontario and went, oh fuck, where do I go now? And they just speed walk through.
Made a wrong turn.
You got a purty mouth there, duck.
Oh, this show's quality has declined severely, but hey, at least we're having fun.
I'd say it's increased.
It would have to be somewhere to be too.
That's true. But hey, at least Toronto's gonna ban all guns, handguns, right? Crazy.
as I've said previously, they don't have the right to. I was actually trying to look through the Constitution to find out exactly where this would be. There was one part of the
Shall
Constitution.
not be infringed. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
There was
Don't
actually
step
one
on
part
Snake.
of the Constitution that actually did say that the laws
Mind your
have
own
to be
damn
equal
business.
across Ontario, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia, because that was from the original Constitution of 1867. But then other than that, I realized you could use Section 15 of the Charter to argue for it because it guarantees equality. And if you ban handguns in cities but not in rural areas, you are discriminating against people who live in urban areas, thus violating Section 15 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck about your rights.
I was just gonna say that it violates the Fire Act, but if you want to make it a charter challenge, go for it.
I'll put $10 and a pack of darts to your Kickstarter.
Oh, I'll give you a 6-pack so you can drink the pain away when they tell you to go fuck yourself. I mean, there's an argument to be made. They'll listen.
There's
to
an
it.
argument. The Supreme Court would hear it. And
We're loading up.
We're not political in this country.
Oh my god, is that a Ruger #1?
What?
What?
This?
Wait, no, that's not. That's a Savage, isn't it? 99.
Savage
Yeah.
99 and 300.
Oh, 300 Savage.
Yeah, was my grandfather's gun.
Oh, that's
And-
fucking cool.
Suck. I'm like, oh, is there a tactical stock for this? But
No.
You could drill the front for a little Magpul rail and then put a 4-end on there.
yeah,
AFG
I can do that.
or the 4 Venus with the light.
Yeah.
The one with
Can-
the flashlight on the front.
No,
Can I-
get a
Can
grip
I put
on.
a foreign rail here so the flashlight's there, right? That would work, wouldn't it?
Just
Oh, yeah.
take that scope off and stick a flashlight. That's all you need.
Oh, I'm gonna put a rail on the grip. That'll do it.
This is next level innovation. folks.
Every time you fire, it's
Yeah.
like a rave party with lights flashing everywhere.
Hey, maybe you haven't gone hunting for deer before, but you're supposed to like go to the dollar store beforehand, buy about $50 worth of glow sticks, crack them, throw them in the field before dark, so it lights up when the deer come out, so you can really get them. They don't expect to be shot in the dark.
Don't you just use a spotlight like everyone else? Like all the other rednecks? Come on.
No. We put Molly in the salt licks, so they just go right to the glow sticks.
Innovative. Very innovative.
This is the time to say don't. This
God, it's hard.
is
You
the
know-
time to
you
tell
know-
the listeners
you know
at home
You know
of
what's most
don't.
concerning?
Oh,
The fact that you sound like you speak from experience.
what? Never done anything like that, ever.
Never.
No.
Purely speculative and theoretical. This is
Well, yeah,
all in the
that's-
brain.
It's all computer simulations. This is all
What?
fake news.
Oh no, not again. Oh yeah, I wanted to read out the list of things that are no longer allowed on Shopify because it's hilarious. The
state
things
of
that are not
California.
allowed on Shopify are an automatic firearm that has not been rendered inoperable, a semi-automatic firearm that has the capacity to accept detachable magazine with one or more of the following items. And here is gonna be a juicy one. Magazine capable of
That's
accepting more than 10 rounds.
Yeah!
Bump
Still get it.
stock. Rapid fire trigger activator or trigger crank. Barrel shroud. Thumb hole stock.
Uh-oh.
Threaded barrel capable of accepting a flash suppressor, sound suppressor, or silencer. A grenade or rocket launcher.
Oh, boo!
Flash suppressor, sound suppressor, or silencer. Pistol grip, or in the case of a pistol, a second pistol grip. What? Forward pistol grip. And here's the best part. A semi-automatic firearm that has a fixed magazine with a capacity to accept more than 10 rounds. Firearms without a serial number. Ghost
Oh.
guns and 3D printed guns, including blueprints for such guns. Any part or component or kit for any firearm or gun listed above. And here are the parts that are definitely not allowed. No. 80% or unfinished lower receivers. So I guess you cannot sell aluminum or aluminum cans. Magazine capable of accepting more than 10 rounds, bump stocks, grenade, or rocket launcher, pistol grip, or in the case of a pistol, a second pistol grip, forward grip, barrel shroud, thumb hole stock, further barrel capable of accepting blah, 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 blah. It's the same fucking shit. Oddly enough, they don't ban grenades or rockets.
Nice. You can still deal in those.
How about pot? Oh, wait. There's a bunch of provinces that are all doing their marijuana stores with these guys. Don't have any problems there.
Nope, not a problem at all.
Not even legal yet. And they're like, yeah, we'll take that. Buddy.
Or, you know, that god-awful pornography. Won't you think of the children?
There's pornography using Shopify. I still don't know why people pay for pornography, but, you know.
Well, if you want custom ordered stuff.
There's a couple of people on Pornhub that have some really good quality shit. I mean, Crazy, you've bought panties that girls in Japan have worn, right?
Well, can we... That's on his red light reviews.
Did not.
This one's got a very
would not
nutty flavor to it.
Oh,
Definitely worn.
I would.
Have you guys seen that beer where they cultured the yeast from girls' vaginas?
Yeah, I've heard of that, and I've heard of bread with the same.
I am
very crafty
by this. I want to know more. Would you like to know more? Click here.
No more. Yeah. Google it.
Google it. Oh, I would yell out, "Hey Google!" But then I think the wife would be upset if I started yelling about yeast culture from.
Do it anyway.
Hey Google, what's the beer brewed from girls' vaginas? Yeast. Oh God, the accent's thick.
Yeast.
Sorry, your Colombian accent was a little bit hard to follow there.
Yeah, it's kind of coming out.
Did you want to buy a kilo of Coke?
Sell. It always assumes he has it.
You know what's fucked up? My cousin got killed in the drug trade.
Oh.
Yeah.
R.I.P. your cousin.
No, he was a dick.
I forgot there was one other thing I wanted to complain about.
Oh, go for it.
It's for people that are new to it. I've never spent money on 22 shells before. I always just bought the Federal 525s, like the box. You know, good box, cheap, medium quality. So I bought a pack of these.
Oh,
thinking, yeah, the bullets themselves are really good. But I was thinking it was just going to have 3 of the nice little containers in there. And then you buy this, and you open this sucker up.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at that BS. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, I hit the space bar.
You were just so mad. You just like,
look at that. I spiked them down to the table. But I wanted the nice little containers because this is good to go out for a day and shoot. But so,
well, I mean,
even though this is 20 cents cheaper, just buy 3 separate bricks.
Well, you could just go and shoot 300 rounds a day.
Usually that shoot 'em stuff is cheaper. Usually like by the, it's selling by bulk and it's cheaper. That's why.
Well, 20 cents.
20 whole cents.
Yeah.
20 cents.
You know what you could do with 20 cents?
Like 2 bullets.
Get like...
That's like 1 SKS round.
Or like a single sucker. Yeah.
3 5-cent candies after tax.
Can you even buy a Timbit for 20 cents anymore?
You could buy single Timbits?
Yeah.
You might get a pity Timbit if you said you only had 20 cents.
There was
they just say, take it and don't do drugs in our bathroom, please, or poop on the floor and throw it at us.
I have to clean the shit up.
I remember being in high school and I had like 16 cents in my pocket. And I'm like, what do I do with this? And we were at Tim's. I'm like, oh shit, a Timbit is 16 cents. And they charged me a penny in tax. I'm like, hey, bud, you got a penny I can borrow to pay for my Timbit?
And he said no.
He did, actually, thankfully. So
that is like the most white guy story I've ever heard in my life.
We then went to the bakery next door. My buddy bought us slice of roast beef.
Was that racialistic?
That's okay. I'm brown. I can't be racist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't make
My
the
bad.
rules. The social justice warriors do. Now that
pretty
we
sure
picked
more
up that entire
can-
demographic, not that they would come in here for whatever reason. Let's talk about top host of the week. There is nothing good. Nothing. The sub
Not
is
bad.
shit, and the moderator team can suck my dick.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Well,
Wait till
how
hunting
about you
season.
start with yourself? Give us a demonstration.
Yeah.
Be all
Wait till
fucking
hunting
Marilyn
Not that
Manson
kind of
and
show.
shit.
Not that kind of show. Come on.
Hey, Fort Nation, no bans on guns. Woohoo!
Buck of
Which means
beer.
that liberal MPP Mitzi Hunter has introduced a private members bill to try and ban the sale of handgun, or allow municipalities to ban the sale of handgun ammunition,
Is
which again will be shot because I don't know why people think ammunition is regulated provincially. It's not, and it's going to get shot down because the Liberals have 7 seats and aren't a real party.
quick question: is the private members still rat feuding with swollen members?
I want to know if Doug Ford is a drug dealer. Is he?
Not anymore, at least.
They're all drug dealers. Come on.
No, sorry. Come October 11th, he will be. Or October 7th, whatever the
Okay,
fuck that is.
I just gotta say, I would like to commend the dedication of this user in making sure that every single child out there is safe by making sure that this deadly child-killing device will not be allowed to murder children.
That is some heavy grade chain. That is good.
Whoa. He's got to put it in an opaque container and lock that too, though.
See that it's sitting
Not
on an
safe
opaque
enough.
container. He's good to go. There's the lock right
Nope.
there.
No, he's got to
Yeah.
lock it up. Why'd he even take the picture? It's dangerous right now.
Oh my god, I think you're right. We should call the RCMP on him.
Calling horse cops.
I would love.
I'd like to report a safety
Yeah.
concern.
When your wife says you're bored, take my guns to the range and get some practice in. So your
that happened.
so your hand talks to
That
you?
happened.
His right hand was like, honey, you should take my guns. I'll shoot left.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
and then the right hand leaves, and you can invite the stranger in. Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
how are you doing,
I'm not
baby?
used to this.
oh, you're new. We got a shit.
know what you're doing?
Quite the mouth on you.
It's I am Jennifer.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
that was deadly accurate.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, there's nothing. Literally, there's nothing. Just
Oh.
post and shit about the shooting.
But
I like this one. I like this because it's got a cool paint job.
Yeah,
and I
those are
like
cool.
guns that are painted in stupid colors. Congratulations, Fabricator. You rock.
Yeah, I want to see those at a 3-gun match.
That is a very, very expensive set of Counter-Strike guns.
Is that a Counter-Strike paint job?
I don't know.
it's on the Division. I know that.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, then it's definitely some fucking video game shit.
Also, on a quick note, did you guys see that they put out the morale patches for the Mind Your Own Damn Business?
I did. I wasn't sure if that was gonna get allowed in because I was looking at it and going, "Do I approve this or not?" And then I said, "Fuck it," and then I approved it.
Well, good. I bought some before it got banned, or will get auto deleted.
Well, that's just the thing. I can't. Like it's not gun sales.
It's not firearms related.
Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah.
Good to go. How much? Wait, did you just pour oil into your gun, Adriel?
I wiped the nozzle on the hammer connector here. I did not just like it is a 1911.
It is
so
a 1911. So.
I don't blame you for thinking that's what I just did.
I'm just wondering. You actually oil that?
Well, I want to sell it now, so yes, I'm gonna oil it because if I don't oil it, it'll fucking rust. And then I'll meet someone and they'll be like, "What the hell? You sold me a rusty gun." So yeah, I'm gonna oil the shit out of it. I've bought a couple of 45s now from one guy who like really oils the shit out of them. And as much as it's like kind of a pain, like wiping off all the oil, they're well preserved. So I'd rather go more oil than less.
I miss my 1911. I had a Ruger SR40 1911 at some point. It was a good gun.
I don't.
You sell your guns?
Okay, that's not
weird.
entirely true. I kind of miss my 1911 because it was really accurate, but it
Garrett.
was also a piece of shit.
You have one of my guns.
I know, but it's weird. But it wasn't it. It's not yours though. It was your buddy's, or did you sell it to your buddy? Or Were you actually in ownership of that gun?
No.
Yeah.
But it's one of my pieces.
Wait, does that mean I'm pregnant?
When was the last time you had a period?
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay. But on that note, unless anybody else has anything else to say, I think we can finish the show and go into the after show because I am ready to shit talk.
I got something to say.
What do you have to say?
Bananas. Let's go to the after show.
Let's go to the after show. Say goodbye, everybody. Make your plug. Go watch Slamfire Radio.
Yeah, go
You didn't
watch
think
it.
it was enough wearing your shirt the whole show? You don't think that was
We
enough?
didn't make the plug. Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna get that quota this week. Damn it!
Oh, we're going shirtless. Lose the shirts, boys.
Off show. Off air. Off air.
Remember, that's the tagline: is loud, obnoxious, shirtless men. Is it? Is that the tagline?
Which way to the beach? Follow the waves.
Oh, is that thunder I hear? It sounds like there is a gun show.
Super male vitality.
I'm out.
Wait. Is he gonna? No, I think he's actually just.
Oh, boo.
Oh, Adriel, lose your shirt.
And a bit.
Tarps off, boys.
Stops off.
Tarps
Okay.
off.
I'm gonna stop the broadcast.
Bye.
Nah, tarps off.